Hello and welcome everyone. This is our third conference game of the season. We're taking on the Air Force Falcons, and last season these guys gave us a bit of trouble. They were really good last season, having a bit of a down season so far. Actually, all of these mountain teams so far not looking very strong. It may be a runaway for the West Division, but we'll see coming up after this. And off we go here in Olympia, Utah, Park City, Utah, as Lance Roach takes this out, and we'll get to the 30, the 35, breaks a tackle and gets to the 40-yard line before being taken down. Keys to the game today, you know, we've seen it a few times, but our run game really needs to get going, especially against this Air Force team that uses a lot of option and running. That's not the way to start it, though. A 2-yard loss on first down as Bo Johnson is quickly wrapped up and brought down for a second, and now 3rd and 12. Air Force, interestingly, runs a up-tempo offense, so we really need to control the clock today. As we find Dion Hurd on the stop route for 16 yards and a first down, and that'll put us at about midfield, just a little ahead of midfield. 2nd and 10, man in motion, it's Lance Roach, as Lance Roach is going to get the pitch, and a terrible pitch as Lance picks it up and actually is going to get back to the line of scrimmage and pick up 2 yards despite a terrible pitch and performance there. 3rd and 8 now. It's a screen pass to Lee House, well covered, as that'll be 4th and 5 on about the 40-yard line. Air Force was ready for that one and will be forced to punt. Well, you got to be wary about this Olympia team. They never seem to actually punt, as Atari's going to roll out and off his back foot throw a dime to Byron Handy. A really beautiful throw. I don't know how he did that off his back foot. Now 1st and 10, Braxton Hayes in motion. It's a handoff to Bo Johnson, and how about that? A 12-yard run for Bo. He's going to pick up the first down easily and make up for that bad first play. 1st and 10 again. It's another handoff to Bo Johnson, and look at the man just run open field in front of him. He's going to get about 7 yards. Make this a very manageable 2nd and 3. Now 3rd and 5. Tyler Hunt's going to snap it and throw this one to Dion Hurd, and he's in for the first score of the day. That'll make things 7-0, as Air Force is going to find themselves in an early 7-0 hole. Alright, well, out comes Air Force in that wingbone, flexbone type formation, and Joe Miller, their quarterback, is going to pick up a nice first down. Isn't that just about what you would expect of somebody from Air Force in the military? Somebody named Joe Miller. There's always somebody named Joe Miller. Have you noticed that? This one happens to be pretty freaking good at football, as he can run the ball and throw it, but on 2nd and 10, whoa, Elgin Chavez was there and wrapped him up for the loss. That'll make it 3rd and 13 now. Let's see Joe Miller's arm, as he's going to find Spiewak, and Callaway broke coverage. Very bad coverage right there, as Spiewak's going to get 45 yards and the touchdown on the seam pass. Alright, well, Olympia's got the ball again. 1st and 10. It's a handoff up the middle to Bo Johnson, who will pick up about 8 yards. And he's having a pretty good day so far, and that's exactly what I said needed to happen. We need to get that running game going. 3rd and 2 now. It's going to be a throw to Kosi Mensah, who actually loses the ball, but it gets picked up by Wayne Ward, fortunately, and that will be a first down. Got to have better ball security, Kosi. Otherwise, good job. 1st and 10, Tyler going to throw this one to Dion Hurd again, and he makes a man miss, and he's going to pick up about 5 extra yards off that miss. That'll be 19 yards and a first down, and hey, Dion's having a pretty good day as well. 50 yards already almost for him. 1st and 10, Tyler across the middle finds Lee House on the skinny post. That'll be 18 yards and a first down. Now 3rd and 12, man in motion. Actually, Atari Mason is checked in. Looks like this is an option pass. Nobody open, but he's going to again throw across his body. How is Atari making these passes across his body to the middle of the field as we end the first quarter tied up 7-7? But the offense looks really good today. The defense can pick it up a few times. This game might just be in our hands. Coming up after this. And here we are for the second quarter. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Bo Johnson. We'll pick up about 6 yards. Not a bad run on first down. And that'll make things very easy 2nd and 4, as this running game is setting up a lot of passing today. 2nd and 4, Lee House in motion. It's Atari in again. It's a triple option, actually, and he dives, and they're going to say he didn't break the plane. They're going to mark him inches short. So guess what that means we're going to do? Well, it means Atari Mason's going to have to yell to his line. It seems like things are really loud here in Park City. 1st and goal, and it's just a simple handoff to Bo Johnson. Give it to the big boy, and he's going to run up the middle for technically 0 yards, but that'll be a touchdown, and Olympia goes up 14-7. Back out in the wing bone is Joe Miller and the Falcons, or the flex bone, as he hands it off to Timothy Jackson, the fullback, up the middle for about 5 yards. 3rd and 5 now. Olympia's defense really showing strong so far, except for one missed seam, as Joe Miller's going to snap this one and find Manson across the middle on a simple in route. Unfortunately, their receivers are actually pretty talented. You don't expect that from Air Force. You expect all running game, but they can throw the ball for sure as well. 3rd and 7. Joe Miller now. Empty backfield now. He's going to take off with this one and run it. Byron Handy's going to have to come up and misses the tackle before Joe Miller just slides down. Pretty bad defensive breakdown there. The defensive ends definitely didn't contain like they were supposed to. 2nd and 8 now. We're being destroyed by this wing bone here. As Joe Miller, again in an A set, it looks like, going to hand it off to Blaylock. And Blaylock's going to pick up the 1st down after 8 yards, and that'll put them inside the red zone. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Looks like a man in motion. Air Force in the shotgun. What is this? Air Force making some adjustments, and it's just a speed option for Joe Miller, and Bradley Garrett was all over it. He's going to lay a licking to Joe Miller. That's what you got to do on these option plays. You got to hit the quarterback hard, make him regret running the ball, and that's what we do on 3rd and 5 on a pass play. Actually, Joe Miller going to stumble down. It looks like we tripped him up maybe, but he stumbled the rest of the way for a 15-yard sack. And on 4th and 19, it's going to be a simple chip shot just about for Air Force, as they're going to go ahead and snap it, and the kick is up. And no good. The kick goes wide right, and Olympia with a chance to go up 2 whole scores now. 1st and 10. Tyler throws a dangerous stop pattern to Braxton Hayes, and the cornerback kind of just sat there. Not sure what he was looking at. 2nd and 7 now. It's a handoff to Bo Johnson, and he's got so much blocking across midfield, and that's going to be about a 20-yard run. They're going to say 17 yards officially. What a great run for him. 1st and 10. Lance Roach. It's a handoff to Bo Johnson again on the read option. And Bo Johnson stiff-arming now for another 5 yards. And he picks up yet again another almost 20-yard run. Okay, let's try Clinton Crenshaw now, as he's going to power his way forward for 11 yards. So the running game today for Olympia is just dominating. There's no stopping it seems like, for Air Force. 1st and 10, Tyler Hunt, empty gun. And he's going to find Kosi Mensah on an in route, and that's going to be a touchdown for Kosi. So we run, run, run. It softens up the defense. They play back. And we hit an easy in route for a touchdown. 1st and 10 now. Joe Miller running it, and Bradley Garrett lays him out again. Bradley Garrett, who's really come on this year as a strong safety, has looked impressive. 2nd and 16. Joe Miller throws this one deep, and Cody Callaway just couldn't quite get there in time. That could have been an easy pick right there, but just not quite fast enough. 1st and 10, and Air Force seems to be airing it out since they realize they're down. They can't keep running the ball here, as this time Tanner Clay gets picked on, and Brandon Luce is going to get the 1st down. 2nd and 10 now. Joe Miller looks like he's in the gun again. He's going to find Spiewak on the flag route, and that's going to be 15 yards. Put them inside the red zone again. Joe Miller 1st down, pitches it out. Blaylock, touchdown. And just like that, we're back to a 1-score game. So Air Force can score quickly. They certainly can score quickly. We got to keep controlling the clock like we've been doing. 1st and 10, Atari back in the game, it looks like, and whoa, triple option is well read by Air Force. They're actually going to take a timeout. It looks like they're thinking they can get the ball back here. 2nd and 12, looks like another read option pass here, as Atari is just going to take off with this one, actually, makes a man juke, and then gets a 1st down. So a heads-up juke move, a bit risky even, but a heads-up juke move by Atari to get the 1st down there. And now we control the clock. 1st and 10, great blocking on the screen pass there, as we're going to pick up about 9 yards, and more importantly, Lee House is able to step out of bounds. 20 seconds remaining. All right, 3rd and 1 now. Looks like Tyler is alone, empty gun here. He's going to throw this one to Lee House, who was well covered. It's just a better pass. It's one of those situations where better offense beats better defense. 1st and 10 now. Lance Roach catches it. He's going to go outside and get out of bounds. That's going to be about 11 seconds remaining on the play clock. And with 1 second remaining in the half, we're going to go ahead and kick a field goal for Mike Harris. This is a long field goal, about 50-ish yards. Hold from Atari. It curves inward. It looked like it was going to go wide right, and then it just curves inward as we take a 2-score lead at halftime, up 24-14 on last year's Mountain Division champions, coming up after this half. And we're back in the second half. Air Force down 10. They're in a hole that they need to dig themselves out of. Fortunately, they run an up-tempo offense. Not sure how well that meshes with their flexbone offense as well, but 1st and 10, it's going to be an option out for Joe Miller. He has no running room, so he tries to cut back inwards and finds a whole host of Olympia defenders there. That's going to be now 3rd and 13. Olympia defense continuing to look serviceable. Not great, but serviceable. As Prince Lofa Taupau gets on Joe Miller and sacks him for a 4-yard loss. You don't want to get hit by Lofa Taupau. 1st and 10, it's a handoff up the middle to Kosi Mensah. He'll pick up about 4 yards, a respectable 4-yard run. That'll make things 2nd down and 6. We'll take 4 yards every run. 2nd and 6, Bo Johnson in motion. It's a screen pass to Kosi Mensah. Picks up 1 block, picks up another block, and he's going to get about 16 yards and put us at about the 13-yard line. A nice screen pass there, detecting the rush. 1st and 10 now. Looks like Tyler's making some adjustments. We're in that monster formation. Some more adjustments being made. He's going to go and throw this one to Dion Hurd on a slant route. Picks up about 9 yards, and Dion Hurd's got to be close to 100 yards now. Nope, still only at 55. Okay. Miscalculated. 2nd and 1. It's a handoff to Bo Johnson, and he's in the end zone. His 2nd time today. He is having just a field day running the ball today, as that puts us up 31-14, a whole 17-point lead. Joe Miller got to make something happen here. A dangerous pass to Cormier. And he's going to pick up the 1st down, 16 yards, and that'll put them at 1st and 10 now. Now in the red zone, Joe Miller takes off and runs with this one, but he's tripped up. That looks like Bob Boone that tripped him up there. A fortunate tackle by Boone. That's going to make things 3rd down and 9 now. Joe Miller dropping back. Has plenty of time and finds Spiewak, who gets his face mask pulled by Byron Handy. Doesn't really matter. They're already inside the 3-yard line. This will just put them at about the 1.5-yard line. And on 1st and goal, I can imagine they're going to run this one. They absolutely do. And Blaylock just spreads it out. And that's going to be 1st touchdown for him today, I think. No, 2nd, I believe, actually. That'll be a 21-31 lead now for Olympia. So still got to make something happen on offense here. 1st and 10, a beautiful pass to Dion Hurd, who can't quite make his man miss. A great tackle there in space, but that'll be 18 yards. And more importantly, that puts us at about the 50-yard line, which means we're about to be in scoring range. 1st and 10, Atari is back in the game now on a triple option, and he's going to take this one for about 12 yards, holds it himself, and picks up a nice 1st down there, and that puts us in Air Force territory. Kosi in motion on 2nd down. It's a power O to Bo Johnson, and he hits his defender head on. Looks like they both took a bit of a licking there, but that's going to be 3rd and 4 now. And on 3rd and 4, Clinton Crenshaw, you forgot about the senior. Well, he didn't forget about you. He's going to run for about 7 yards and run over at least 2 people there. Now we're 3rd and 3. Tyler Hunt just going to throw this one out to Braxton Hayes on the flag route, and that's a touchdown for Braxton Hayes, the backup tight end, who's getting a lot of duty today. It looks like Zeke is a bit shaken up, and that's going to be a 38-21 lead going into the 4th quarter now. Joe Miller and the Air Force offense, what can you do to even this out? A dangerous throw that Roy Bolden should have had, honestly. That's going to be a 1st down for Lewis. Now 3rd and 5 at the 30-yard line. Looks like backup quarterback Brian is checked in, and he's quickly wrapped up by Dusty Hale before he can take off. Joe Miller, they said, looks like he may have sprained his ankle, actually, as Brian checks back in again. Finds Spiewak, but Spiewak is short, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Joe Miller's loss is going to hurt this Air Force offense, as now we get the ball back. 3rd and 8, Olympia already looking at a potential 3 and out, but we're going to find Lance Roach on the stop route, and that'll make things 1st and 10. And at this point, I think you start running the clock down. Just start pounding the ground like you've been doing all game. Crenshaw in motion. It's a stretch handoff to Kosi Mensah, who's got the blocking he needs, and Kosi with that speed able to pick up 9 yards and a 1st down as we continue to just run this clock out on the ground. Now Kosi and Mensah Kosi in motion, not in Mensa. He is Mensa. As Bo's actually going to lose 4 yards, they finally are able to stop Bo, and that'll make things 4th and 9. 4th and 9, Atari comes out to punt this ball and hopefully pin him deep. And I should have guessed it. It's a fake yet again. As he finds Byron Handy wide open, and Byron Handy just accidentally cuts inside. It looks like he could add a touchdown there. But honestly, not a bad call, as we're able to run the clock out now. 55 seconds remaining. One more first down will do it. Bo Johnson does not pick it up. That's going to be 4th and 3 now, and we're going to, it looks like, send out the kicking unit. Mike Harris, a really easy chip shot here to go ahead and put this up 20 points. And he strangely misses the field goal, but it doesn't matter, as we would go ahead and win 38-21. A great day for Olympia's offense and Bo Johnson running the game. Thanks for watching, guys. We're suddenly atop the Mountain Division and looking like we could be kingpins in the Mountain West. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but we're looking pretty good. Go ahead and catch us next week, and hopefully we can get another win, 3rd in a row.